Board the Platforms is the most underrated mode in Super Smash Bros. This is a platform fighting game. It's just as much about the movement and platforming as it is about the fighting. So designing a mode around time attack style platforming is genius, as well as featuring great tutorials on how these characters recover and can move around the stages. There's 10 platforms in each stage, and you need to navigate to and land on each one as quickly as possible. That's it. Where these stages get interesting is how they design challenges for each character to both hinder and complement their movement. I love this mode, so I decided to rank each stage. These stages were graded on 3 criteria. Design, how well does the stage teach you about the character, how complex is it? Casual, is the stage fun on a first playthrough and on replays? And speedrunning, is the stage fun to perfect? Do advanced techniques improve this stage? With that being said, let's get into the list, starting with the worst stage.
Disappointment in the game of life!
Ness's stage sucks when playing casually. So much of it is PK Thunder, and it's very annoying to line up the final jump. Ness is also somewhat slow, making replays kinda boring. The stage is a fine PK Thunder tutorial, but really what ends up teaching you is that the move isn't very good, particularly if you miss or overshoot, waiting for Ness to get a special fall. However, Ness's stage is heavily improved by speedrunning. Techniques like double jump and Z canceling to cut off a double jump and reduce its landing lag make the stage much more engaging and fast. But one is a technique that you only learn online, and the other is something you really need to grind the character to even notice. For me, advanced mechanics should enhance an already good stage, not be a prerequisite to make it fun. Ness's stage is boring unless you choose to master it, but even then there are better stages to master than this.
Hand me another bag of them chips!
Despite being the second best character in the game, Kirby has the second worst stage, and so much of that comes down to this stupid platform. Missing this thing by even a second will either kill you or have you wait 5 seconds on a 30-second stage, so you may as well reset. Stone doesn't work as it has too much end lag, so you have to just wait and time a fast fall to land it. It's not a hard jump, but it's annoying and kills so many runs, and the rest of the stage is okay. This section does a good job of showcasing Kirby's declining jumps, and there's some fun uses of stone that feel like good callbacks to Kirby's home series. This hallway sucks though. It's such a bait to send you down there where you can barely recover back to the beginning, and I fell for it so many times when learning the stage. Kirby's stage is annoying, but once you understand its quirks, it becomes more interesting, but not very fun. Luigi's stage is the inverse of Ness's. It's a good stage to pick up and play, but doesn't really teach you anything and isn't very fun to speedrun. I wish this stage used down B. It's a huge part of the bros recovery that the game just doesn't really teach you. Otherwise the stage is fine. The ending platform requires a bit too much waiting around, especially if you miss the jump, and Luigi's slow movement makes the stage less than exciting. Using the blocks from Mushroom Kingdom does give the stage an interesting vibe, and it makes me wonder why neither of the Mario Bros stages included the Piranha Plant obstacle from that stage as a cute callback. In the end, Luigi's stage isn't as bad as the two below him, but the stage is overall a bit lackluster, with a low skill ceiling.
Donkey Kong on the iPhone X.
Donkey Kong is the first perfectly fine stage. I have very little to say about it. DK is a simple creature in this game, so there really isn't anything crazy for him to do platforming-wise, so the game just kinda leans into him doing some long glides and avoiding lava. I like the girder background calling back to the arcade games, and trying to skip an up B on these two jumps can be a fun place to save time. Otherwise, DK has a fine stage with nothing to write home about positively or negatively. You can copy and paste most of what I said about DK's stage over for Mario. The main thing helping Mario's stage be a little more interesting is his slightly faster movement and these moving walls being more fun obstacles. Albeit, falling in this lava and sending you back up is annoying, and like Luigi, the stage never gives a good reason to use Mario Tornado. It's a perfectly fine stage that I have very little to say about, very much fitting Mario in this game.
Aw, dang it, I can't stop gambling!
Puff's stage actually teaches you about her weird recovery move by forcing you across a giant chasm using Pound. Brilliant design. The The rest of the stage is also interesting, mostly because it endlessly rage baits you. The game knows Jigglypuff was a joke character, so the designers decided to make fun of you for playing her. These platforms feel perfectly timed to always disappear right as you arrive. These bumpers turn the game into a pinball machine, constantly coming in from off screen to knock you away from the platforms, typically into another bumper, and since you can't tech in midair and have so much hit stun, getting hit by one just kills your run outright. This may sound like I dislike the stage, and while I think all of this hurts the stage's speedrun potential, the stage is hilarious so long as you can laugh at yourself a little. It's got a similar appeal to the casino stages in Sonic games, and I do enjoy those as well. This stage is very fun and decently designed, but speedrunning it would probably kill me.
I mean, it's alright, like...
Pikachu's stage is very simple for a character with such incredible movements. I'd say it's by far the easiest stage of the bunch, but has a deceptively high skill ceiling due to Quick Attack. Being able to skip as many of these walls as possible requires some pretty precise inputs on up B. Using Quick Attack to snap to this sinking platform can be crucial if you're a bit slower, and the stage does offer a clear tutorial area for using the move as a recovery. Trying to navigate around this spike and being able to constantly retry is great design and allows you to learn this move in a safe context. Pikachu's stage is incredibly simple, but being tied to a character with so many options allows the stage to have a higher degree of complexity, all from just one move.
Richer.
By all known laws of game design, there is no way that a Link should be able to platform. His jump is too low to get his high weight to the goal. But the Link, of course, platforms anyways, because characters don't care what players think is impossible. Link is the worst at platforming in all of Smash 64. He is slow, his jump is low, and his recovery blows. But it's in these limitations that his stage becomes fun. Forcing Link to overcome his shortcomings and actually platform makes the stage very fun to run through. He has a very densely packed stage with a lot going on. The center moving platform offers some interesting design for its limited recovery, the moving walls can get in your way if you're too slow, and the only part that's annoying is the final platform, where missing one jump ends your run. But despite Link being slow, the stage is so compact that replays aren't too long. Overall, Link's stage shouldn't work due to his shortcomings as a character, but it's in overcoming those issues that makes the stage way more fun than it should be. While he may move slow and can't jump high, this Link's one hell of a guy.
Thank you, Ballin' Kid 43.
The Morph Ball is so cool, dude. What was the result of sprite limitations became a super iconic and unique part of the Metroid franchise, and this stage actually gets some mileage out of it. These bumpers have to be rolled under using the Morph Ball, which is super satisfying to figure out, as you're always expecting to use some kind of an attack to get through these stages, and it feels straight out of the games. This segment is what gets the stage so high up for me, as the rest of the stage is only on par with the rest of them. This elevator is a bit awkward to get the platforms on, but nothing excruciating, and the final jump is very tight, and unfortunately isn't aided by the morph bombs. It's such a cool part of the moveset that isn't used very much, so it's a shame that it's not useful here for stalling in the air. This stage feels straight out of a Metroid game for me, but admittingly would be knocked down several spots if not for this section.
I don't care who the IRS sends, I am not paying taxes.
When initially ranking these characters on vibes, Yoshi was actually number 1, but as I analyzed the two characters above him, I liked their stages more and more. However, Yoshi's stage is fantastic. The initial climb around the moving ceilings is tricky with Yoshi's incredible air mobility, and trying not to accidentally loop around to the start of the stage is a cool idea. My only complaint, like with Samus, is the elevator. This section is screaming at you to use down B, but like Kirby, you can't use it without dying. Similar to Ness, Yoshi has a stage that is massively improved by speedrunning and utilizing advanced techniques. The difference is that Yoshi's stage is still fun without them. Being able to utilize double jump canceling and Z canceling opens up the stage a ton, as by cutting Yoshi's jump short, you can zoom between all kinds of platforms and achieve all kinds of nonsense. Yoshi's stage has one of the highest skill ceilings in the game, while its skill floor is low enough to be fun for anyone to play. Take notes, Ness.
Come on!
Board the platforms can really get you to enjoy characters you don't tend to like. I don't enjoy Fox or Yoshi as fighters, but in these stages tailored around them, they're very satisfying to play. Fox's stage is a race against this moving platform, trying to access all of the others before it leaves you unable to complete the final jump. This is another stage that's easy to pick up and play, but has a lot to master. Fox's great movement and good recovery offers up some unique strategies and routing through this non-linear middle section. The only issue with the stage is the final stretch of waiting for this platform, which kills the pacing right at the end of a very seamless run. But it's much less obnoxious than the other stages where you have to wait, so it doesn't knock the stage back very much. While this stage is fantastic, it's only beaten out by one other. Given that the previous two fighters were blessed with some of the best movement in the game, it should be no surprise that number 1 is the speed demon himself, Captain Falcon. Falcon's stage seems simple at first, but is really helped out by him having the fastest movements in the game. In a mode all about getting places quickly, Falcon's insane speed makes his stage inherently fun to navigate, but the stage itself also does something super interesting by being the least linear stage of the bunch. You can hit any of these platforms in any order, allowing you to experiment with and find new routes to the stage, just like you're finding the best racing lines in F-Zero. Unlike basically every other stage, there's very little downtime, as even the moving platforms have fast cycles to get you back in the action quickly. Falcon's stage isn't the flashiest one here, but it's the one stage I don't have anything to complain about. It's just a very fun stage to play, learn, and experiment on. Easily the most replayable, and my favorite stage in all of Board the Platforms. So yeah, that's Board the Platforms. It's a mode I really hope returns in Smash 6 as an option for stage builder, as being surrounded by destructible and falling blocks, as well as wall jumping and side specials, would make for some incredibly fun single player content. Here's the tier list. I feel like the groups of 3 in each tier are perfect, but I could reorder each of the characters in each tier and be satisfied with their placements. Give somebody a compliment today, and I'll see you in the next video.